I went the back way. I remember running as fast as I could, and I find her there, she's just lying there. I grabbed at the cords tying her hands, but they were all slippery. Uncle Martin caught me. He hit her really hard. Then he dragged me out and started going mad. He told me to forget about it. He said if I told anyone, my mum would suffer.
So what did you do?
That's when my son came and told me. I covered all this up. I told Carl to go to his room, and I told him never to speak about what he saw. I couldn't let Annie find out. It would have broken her heart. I threw Martin out. He said he'd never do it again. I said if he did, I'd go straight to the police. Carl's not to blame.
Emma, tell the inspector about Andy's offer to coffer that credit card fraud. Quite some result for you and young Beth.
I don't know. Something not right. I mean, Andy Clark turning over a new leaf.
People can change, Emma. OK, I admit, Andy's not Mr. Trustworthy. But why look a gift horse in the mouth?
Emma, I've just been to All Star Electricals. And, like Andy said, there was a 42-inch plasma brought on a dodgy card under the name of Taylor Davies. And the company reported it once they knew the card was fraudulent.
Well, maybe Andy isn't playing games.
Yeah, but the woman who sold the TV remembers serving a woman and not a man. And this is who she picked out from the video ID.
Looks like Andy's just dropped the woman he supposedly loves right in it.
Hiya.
Hi.
Well, you timed that right. Tanya just finished the icing. You can PC Keen have one of your cakes.
Okay.
No, it's all right, thank you. Can we have a word? There's a problem. Andy's held his hands up to a swathe of credit card frauds. He says he wants to exchange information in return for a stint in rehab.
Well, that's terrific.
Unfortunately, one of his revelations has put you in the picture. Does a 42-inch plasma screen from All Star Electricals ring any bells?
Oh, what's he done? I'm already on a 6-month suspended sentence. If I get found guilty, I automatically get time.
It's not that big a deal. It's only one television set.
No, but you'll have other frauds I committed on that laptop for sure.
Well, why would you want to make sure you do time? It's just not that vindictive, surely.
Oh, you think? 5 minutes back inside, I will be climbing the walls of a cell with no support, no counselling. Andy will have what he wants.
Are you telling me he's doing this to make sure you get hooked again?
I told him it could never work. Well, one of us was a junkie and the other wasn't.
I'm really sorry. I've got no choice. Lisa Clark. I'm arresting you on suspicion of theft. We checked out your story. Seems like you made a mistake. You've landed Lisa right in it.
I'm just trying to make a new start.
You're sending her back to prison knowing it's the one place where she's guaranteed to take smack again.
Like you said, it was never going to work while we were both on different paths. That's what gave me the idea. Make the paths merge again and all will be well. I get what I want. Lisa's back to normal. And you get your result. Everyone's a winner.
And we never came across Martin.
You'll find something. Well, it took 20 years, but we got there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack. I'll leave you to do the paperwork, shall I?
Still doesn't feel like much of a result. Margie doesn't get her day in court.
You haven't changed one bit, have you? Always agonising that the result could have been better.
See you around then.
Not unless you're in Portugal, you won't. Adios.
Right, you're free to go.
The end of it.
Yeah, I've forwarded your statements to the CPS, recommending no further action. So I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, wife or brother and...
Yeah, I understand. It's just a shame he didn't come into the station 20 years ago.
You're all as bad as each other, aren't you? Maybe I did. Maybe I did tell the truth, and maybe I got told that the police were too busy with crimes against real people.
What are you saying, Carl?
It's over, forget it.
Carl, just hang on.
Andy is doing this just to get you back inside, back on the gear.
Yeah, well, the worst bit is he'll probably get what he wants.
Maybe if you cooperate. If the judge hears you've kicked the habit, you might not be looking at a custodial sentence. Listen, all we've got so far is an ID from a staff member at All Star Electricals who says that she remembers selling you the television set. On its own, that might not hold up in court.
Well, that's good, right?
If there's evidence on the laptop that corroborates it.
Then I'm going to.
Doesn't look good, does it? Andy says there's a file on the laptop that lists all the credit card frauds.
Yeah, it's under trans, short for transactions.
Anything else?
Well, you convicted Andy last time on evidence from the computer, so he's devised like a special program.
Something to wipe all the details?
Yeah, if you turn on the laptop, it asks for a password. If you don't key in 3 pound signs and press return, the whole computer wipes itself. Everyone's lost.
Isn't that Andy's laptop?
Yeah.
Well, what's it doing on? Should we wait for technical to get here?
It's okay. Andy assures me that this is the password.
Well, that doesn't look good.
No. Doesn't, does it?
Every piece of evidence on that computer has been completely wiped.
Now, what kind of schoolboy error do you call that?
Mum, we still have Andy for the 6 cloned credit cards we found on him at his house.
And in the meantime, Lisa walks for any number of unknown credit card frauds.
For the record, Mum, I'd like it to be known that Beth had nothing to do with my decision.
Would you forgive me, PC Keane? But I don't think it was actually your decision to make, no matter how much you wanted to help Lisa with her case. And it appears to me that Beth's here to learn how not to behave as a police officer. Now get out of my sight.
Mum.
Are you okay?
Yes, thanks, Beth. Fine.
Governor, I checked the original case files. There's no record of Carl Thomas coming in whatsoever. I don't know, maybe he's yanking your chain. I mean, he must be feeling pretty guilty about keeping quiet about what he saw all these years.
There's only me and Roy on the case. Carl didn't pay me a visit.
The case is done. Be content. I mean, Roy's happy with the result.
Roy couldn't care less about the results. You heard him. Just a couple of Toms being done over. It's the kind of